But on the way home, he thought to himself that he should lay low for a while. If his colleagues found out about what happened yesterday, he probably couldn't stay at the company any longer. But then, what should he wear? If he went, he would be compared to the younger people. He's too old, that's why I only date younger people. He tried dressing a bit younger. As the saying goes, clothes make the man. He opened his wardrobe. Ah, I still have some old clothes here. But when he put them on, they were too tight, they used to fit perfectly. After that, he had to take them off. The clothes were fine, but his body wasn't. I don't even wear these jeans much. Maybe I won't even get to participate. I'll just leave it for later. He put his hand on his stomach. So hungry, let's find something to eat. Since he lived alone, he didn't need to cook much. He usually just ate the side dishes his mom sent him. The kimchi has gone bad. He often reheated leftovers. It's good enough for a quick meal. Then he brought the food to the living room table, grabbed the remote, and turned on the TV. Whenever he was home alone, the silence made him a little uncomfortable, so he always turned on TV programs with people talking. The man on TV. He's about my age, but he lives alone so happily. He must have a lot of female friends. While he was watching, his phone suddenly received a message. Thank you for registering for our matchmaking dating program. Your application has been confirmed. A notification message will be sent. Time, Saturday, 3 p.m. Location, Grand Wedding Hall. For all inquiries, contact the hotline. Sung Bin rejoiced silently. Finally, he had a real chance to find the other half of his life. The next day, he went to the company in a cheerful mood. Good morning, everyone. Ah, Sung Bin's here. If you had been there yesterday, it would have been so much fun. Was the dinner last night fun? No joke, we even went to karaoke for a second round. The team leader was really cute. That woman. Ah, no, the team leader? What? He thought, I don't know what she did, but I'm glad I didn't go. But when he saw her glance over, he immediately looked away, cursing inwardly, why is she sitting there instead of in her office? But still, I already bought clothes for this weekend. This event isn't the first of its kind. The success stories of the matchmaking program. I'm so jealous of them. I hope I can find someone suitable too. Time passed. The day of the event for 30 men and 30 women arrived. The event location, Grand Wedding Hall. Please check your registered phone number at the lobby. Sung Bin arrived on time. Is this the right place? It's a bit quiet for a large gathering spot. He quickly found the matchmaking room. He reached out to open the door, feeling incredibly nervous. This is too scary. Maybe I should just go home? No, I've come this far, I can't run away. And so, inside, it was already quite crowded. Seeing this, he felt a bit embarrassed and scratched his head. The MC spoke up. The person who just entered, please sit at your assigned number. Sung Min's number was 45. Wow, so many single women. But when I ask around, I can never find any. He quickly found his seat and sat down. Hello, sorry I'm a bit late. He greeted them warmly, but the two people sitting opposite him were silent. They didn't seem to want to talk. What's with this atmosphere? Is it like this at other tables too? The vibe at the other tables seems great. I guess it's because they're still young. Those guys over there are really getting into it. But then he suddenly realized everyone at his table was middle-aged. I get it now. They arranged the seating by age group. No wonder. The man in the red shirt seemed to have prepared meticulously, with a handkerchief, a boutonniere, and a full suit. This guy, number 44, seems to want to look younger, but the marks of time are already so clear. Others probably see me the same way, just some old guy off the street. Why am I suddenly so self-conscious? I shouldn't have come here from the start. Alright, let's begin our event. I will now randomly pair everyone up to start the conversation. Please move to the new person as directed by the staff. He unconsciously clenched his fists. Okay, let's just give it a try. Anyway, I'm not the only one in my 40s. I'll probably find someone good. Soldier Yun Seong Min, advance. Suddenly, a staff member's voice called out, wait, sir, you can't go this way. What? Why not? Yes, we've separated the seating by age group. This area is for people in their 20s. Why can't we sit together? I'm sorry, but the seating for those in their 40s is over there. But I look young, doesn't that count? The female participant scowled. Don't come over here, you look old enough to be my dad. Sung Min was speechless at the sight. I knew he'd do that. People are so narcissistic. He thought, when my buddies get together, everyone says I still look young, but that's just because we've known each other for a long time and feel familiar. But anyway, I do still look young. But very quickly, he immediately felt a strange sense of unease. These people are also in their 40s, like me? The friends I knew in the past were so different. 3 girls appeared in his mind. The freshman girl who looked like a child, Sunbae, are you free today? The colleague he once saw as a woman, Sunbae, are you heading to a meeting? And the team leader in his department whom he admired, if you have any problems at school, just let me know. But these people look nothing like them. The man in the red shirt, number 49, spoke up. Shouldn't we introduce ourselves? My name is Park Chun-bae, I graduated from S University, and I currently work for an accounting firm. But it seemed the women weren't very interested. The atmosphere turned sour again. They clearly showed their displeasure at being there. The girl with the bow crossed her arms, looking dissatisfied. Why did they even invite us here if they were going to do this? If I wanted to meet 40-year-olds, I could do that anytime. He broke out in a sweat. Does this mean people in their 40s like me aren't very popular? Do I look that old? The bald man also spoke up, that sounds reasonable. Does anyone have any suggestions? He turned his head to look around. What about the other U40 tables? It seemed the middle-aged table next to them was also gloomy. At that moment, the MC picked up the mic. Alright, 1 hour is up for the introductions. Everyone, please change tables. The men from Group 5 moved to the women's tables, but even after changing seats, the atmosphere didn't change at all. What am I even doing here? I'm getting slapped in the face by reality. Suddenly, a voice came from outside. Excuse me, has the event ended yet? Is he also a participant? He's late? Why register if you're just going to show up now? The staff member asked, you're in your 30s, correct? Please sit over there. The man replied, no, I'm 40 years old. Could you please tell me where my seat is? Sung Bin was startled. What? With that face? He's also 40 like me? Is he using some kind of anti-aging product? Unbelievably young. After that, a woman in the group spoke up for the first time. Shouldn't we introduce ourselves? He started, I am Yun Sung Min. I'm 40 years old and currently working as an office worker. Next is the person sitting next to me. Huh? Where did he go? Over on the side, the bald man was saying something to a staff member. After listening, the staff member nodded. Alright. That seems fairer to everyone. We just received a suggestion. There will be a discussion between the 20s, 30s, and 40s age groups. Thanks to that courageous proposal, the 30s and 40s groups have been arranged to sit together. However, the atmosphere became even more awkward. Where do you want to go next time? How about a drive? Some participants left in the middle of the event, but there was one exception. How do you take care of your skin? You're lying about your age, right? How old are you really? Sung Bin realized something. With this belly fat and lack of self-care, who would possibly like me? The MC's voice rang out again. Now, let's move to the final selection round. Gentlemen, please stand behind the woman you've chosen. Sung Bin just sat still in his spot. It wasn't that he didn't like anyone, he just couldn't move. Standing behind someone else, that feels so pressuring. Among the women here, there was a girl, number 37, with a beautiful appearance. As expected, quite a few men were already lined up behind her. He thought, she looks like she's about to cry. Good thing I didn't go over there. Then the MC continued, now it's the ladies' turn to move. Don't get your hopes up too high, everyone. And just as predicted, the 40s group area was completely empty. The final couples are 2 people from the 20s group and 2 from the 30s group. Congratulations to the new couples. Only 3 couples from the 30s group? Is the probability really just 1 in 10? Even that super young looking guy couldn't escape the age curse. Sung Bin asked the bald man, by the way, where did that young looking guy go? Oh, him? While he was moving, the staff asked him to step outside. So I was about to ask. He got kicked out? Why? Turns out, he hid the fact that he was divorced. They found out when they double-checked his profile. Even so, a few women were still interested in him, yet he chose to lie. The bald man asked again, by the way, are you going to the after-party? I heard it's for those who didn't get matched, like a consolation for the losers. Really? I'm not sure yet. Do you think number 37 will be there? Sung Bin looked back, thinking about the beautiful girl. Maybe I can get to know her there. After going outside, he found it was raining, but he didn't have an umbrella. Should I go to the after-party location and wait for the rain to stop? Is this the place? I wonder if many people will gather there. Sung Bin entered the restaurant, but inside, there was only the group of older, single, juicies he had just met at the matchmaking event. Where are the women? It's just the guys from my group. This isn't consolation, it's just a meeting of the defeated. Let's bounce. There's not even parking here. I think I'll just feel worse. In the end, he walked back dejectedly in the rain. He didn't even care that he was getting wet. Scene changed to a corner fried chicken shop. Sung Bin sat alone inside, seemingly waiting for someone. Soon, a girl appeared. Oh, Oppa. Have you been waiting long? Sorry, my class ended late. The waiter brought the food. Here is your seafood cheese pizza. It looks delicious. We used to really love this, didn't we? Do you remember? We used to. The girl picked up her knife and fork, saying cheerfully, Oppa, eat up. It's my treat today. What? Where did you get the money to treat me? The girl replied confidently, I just got paid. It's fine. Just eat comfortably. All right then, I won't be polite. She ate while praising, it's so good. By the way, do you remember that Sunbae, senior, I told you about the other day? He said those same things to me again today. What's wrong, Oppa? It's nothing. It's just. I keep getting older, but you still look the same. It's amazing. What are you talking about? I'm still the same. After eating, the two of them stood waiting for the bus. I really wanted to hang out with you more. I'm sorry. But suddenly, that Sunbae scheduled a group meeting. It's okay. Well, I'll take you there today. The bus arrived and they got on. She rested her head on his shoulder and fell asleep. When I was a student, I used to take her around by bus, but it was still so much fun. Only now do I realize I like things like this. But I graduated over 15 years ago. It turned out the whole thing was just a dream. This wasn't the first time he dreamed of his ex-girlfriend, but on days like this, it made him depressed all day. Suddenly, he wondered how she was doing now. Her name is a bit unique, so it should pop up quickly. Found it. Her username is still the same. She must be living a good life now. Sung Bin clicked on her profile. There were only pictures of a child and delicious food. It seemed she had gotten married and had a happy family. While he was looking, he accidentally liked their family photo. Oh crap. I accidentally liked it. Will she get a notification that I liked it? But I unliked it right away, it's probably fine, right? Since he wasn't sure, he posted online asking, if you unlike something immediately, will the notification still show up? He cried his eyes out when he received the replies, of course it'll show up. You accidentally liked your ex's photo, didn't you? Delete your account, bro. No one will know you did it. In the end, Sung Bin had to delete the social media account he had used for over 15 years. A little later, he received a call from Min Soo. Hello? Is this the newlywed? How was the honeymoon? I just got back to Korea yesterday. By the way, are you free today? Let's go for a drink. I brought back a gift. I'm free, but you just started a family, is it okay for you to go out? She said I could go. Alright, see you later. That night, the two met up for drinks at their usual spot. Sung Bin greeted the owner, Auntie, how have you been? This kid. Where have you been hiding? He asked Min Soo, where are the other guys? They're busy with work. Today, I only called you. The two raised their glasses and drank. After drinking, Min Soo suddenly asked Sung Min, hey, have you heard anything about my marriage? About that. I'm sorry. It's not that. I thought you must have been struggling. Sometimes I wonder if I'm being thoughtless. He took a sip of alcohol. That day, it was a beautiful day. I rudely asked for the bride's friend's number. Huh? Really? You haven't heard this story. Anyway, she's married now. I didn't behave properly. Married? To who? He doesn't even know what happened. So she didn't say anything? Min Soo said, I heard you cried that day. No, I heard you were going through some stuff. Anyway, being single at 40 isn't easy. Sung Bin confided, actually, yesterday I also went to a group matchmaking thing, but I ended up coming home alone. Whether they were in their 30s or 40s, no woman was interested in me. To me, the 40-something women were just NPCs. A lot of times, I wonder if I'm going to have to live like this for the rest of my life. Min Soo quickly comforted him, don't say that. Being single at 40 has its good sides, you know. Like financial freedom, and plenty of free time. Well, that's true, but it would still be better if I had someone to share those things with. Min Soo pushed up his glasses and said, do you know you used to be really popular? Back in our 30s, you were still in great shape. Even at gatherings, the girl I liked was paying attention to you. There were even younger girls who had crushes on you. Well, of course, you had a girlfriend back then. The owner chimed in, that's right. I was here back then, remember? I even planned some blind dates. The girls begged me to do it. Really? He could only sigh. I used to be like that, huh? Now I'm just a fat guy. I think there's still a way. What is it? Min-soo looked him straight in the eye and said, lose weight. Show yourself off as much as possible. If you display the merchandise, people will come and buy it. You think it'll make a difference if I lose weight? In my company, there's a guy who's still single. He tried every dating app, went on one date after another. Despite that, he was always rejected. Then one day, he started taking better care of himself. He lost weight, changed his hairstyle, and dressed better. Sung Bin quickly asked, so? Does he have a girlfriend now? Unexpectedly, his friend doused him with cold water. No. He still got rejected. The barrier of being in your 40s is just too high. But then, one day, he sent me a wedding invitation. He had to quickly marry a woman he met at a date. Sung Bin was surprised. What? He's married? He didn't even like the woman, but because of an accident, while they were drunk, they ended up together. Min-soo put down his glass. Just keep taking care of yourself and keep going on dates. If not, I don't have any other solutions for you. If you lose weight and learn how to dress, you'll be in your prime again. I think you'll definitely be able to get married. Really? 100%? Well, maybe like 68%. What? That's a letdown. Quote. The owner nearby thought to herself, it's probably more like 32%. Sung Bin thought back on his life. Until my mid-30s, I could still meet people, whether through setups or by chance. Among them, there were some who liked me, but it never lasted long. Thinking back, it was all because of trivial things. When I entered my late 30s, the number of encounters dropped drastically. At the time, I think I still felt comfortable. Then one day, while looking in the mirror, I suddenly realized I was 40. When the feeling of aging became a reality, there was no one left by my side. Looking back now, there were also women who were out of my league. Why have I become so picky? In the end, I decided to trust Min-soo. Sung Min, it's not too late. Just lose weight and take care of yourself. Someone will definitely like you. Yes. After that, he signed up for swimming. Every day after work, he would go there to practice for an hour. Alright everyone, let's start the class. But first, we have a new member who registered today. Mr. Sung Min, please say hello to everyone. He scratched his head. Hello, I'm Sung Min. Please take care of me. Instructor, when are we having the welcoming party for the new member? I'll announce it separately in the group chat. A welcoming party? They have that too? Okay, first, 3 laps of freestyle. Begin. Since it's Mr. Sung Min's first time, we'll start with basic exercises first. That day, he only practiced kicking for an entire hour. The next day at the office, he was completely exhausted. After work, he went to the pool again. The instructor used to compete when he was young, so he was a very good swimmer. Thanks to diligent practice, even though he was older, his body was still very flexible. Wow, the instructor is so cool. Let us see it one more time. Sung Bin thought to himself, I want to join that group too. Anyway, it's mostly middle-aged ladies, so it's probably hard to get to know anyone. But, it wouldn't hurt to try. But a member of the swimming group suddenly struck up a conversation, startling him. Who are you looking at, huh? It's Sung Min, right? Still single, huh? I guessed as much. Among our members, we also have someone who's still single, never married. At the welcoming party tonight, let me set you two up and see how it goes. Oh, no, that's really not necessary. Great work, everyone. Alright then, see you at the barbecue restaurant. He thought, don't be so nosy. It's really annoying. The swimming lesson ended, everyone went out for barbecue together. Sung Min, over here. Sorry, I'm a bit late. You've already changed? What's with the outfit? It looks like wings. Did you put on cologne too? Hasn't everyone arrived yet? Mi-yun and the instructor went to buy ice cream. Sung Bin took a small sip of water. Mi-yun. Is that the young woman's name? Just then, she and the instructor returned, but they sat down at a different table. It turned out he had been getting his hopes up for nothing. The person he was introduced to was an older woman, even older than him. And the girl he had his eye on was dating the instructor. He heard that the swimming club has a gathering every week, and the atmosphere gets very heavy if you're absent. That day, the gathering lasted until 1 a.m. After that, the gatherings continued. One day barbecue, the next day fried chicken. That older woman was still eagerly trying to set Sung Min up. Everyone, remember to transfer the money for the instructor's birthday gift. Contributing money for a birthday gift? Oh, Sung Min, you don't know because it's your first time? On holidays and birthdays, we pool our money separately to give the instructor a gift. Don't forget to transfer the money. His face darkened. He thought, doesn't this cost more than the swimming fee itself? Is it like this everywhere? That day, the gathering once again lasted until morning. Of course, the cost was split evenly among everyone, except the instructor. He intended to swim to lose weight, but he didn't lose anything. Instead, he gained 3 kilograms. Then one day, because he was so tired, he fell asleep right at the company. He ended up being reprimanded by his superior. There's been a directive lately to strictly manage attendance. Everyone, please pay attention. In the end, he quit the swimming class and switched to a gym. Please return your workout clothes when you leave. Good. The gym is an individual activity. As long as I work hard, it'll be fine. Where should I start? Let's run first. He was looking for a machine when he suddenly spotted a woman with a model-like physique. He thought to himself, someone that beautiful must get a lot of attention. Just then, a young man approached the woman to talk. Hi, I'm in charge of VIP personal training here. The woman asked, is there something I can help you with? We're having a promotion, so I'd like to offer you a free consultation. I'm not a VIP. Yes, this is a special service just for you. The more he listened, the more he felt the voice was familiar, like he'd heard it somewhere before. The guy wasn't giving up. If you feel awkward, you can just buy me a coffee later. Give me your number, and I'll contact you. The woman turned around. Sung Bin immediately recognized her. It was team leader Ah Young. Why is she here? I deliberately chose a gym far from the company. Is that guy hitting on her? He's got some nerve. But what is the team leader saying? What did she say to make him look so panicked? She's speaking with a smiling face, but it's probably not anything nice. Sure enough, the young man had to bow his head and apologize. Just as I expected. What a scary woman. I have to stay hidden and avoid her. I'll go home, eat, and come back. Just as Sung Min was leaving, the team leader saw him. A few days later, he came home from work and found a package at his door. He had decided to combine his workout with a strict diet management, so he had ordered whole grains, tomatoes, eggs, and olive oil. The main dish would be rice cooked with a mixture of oats and brown rice. The side dish was scrambled eggs with tomatoes. Using olive oil would limit fat more than butter or animal fat. The effectiveness of this recipe was all over the internet when he searched. Just season with soy sauce and salt, and the taste is actually pretty decent.